Here we go again. We're back. I'm back. Anyway, it's now the cathedral bells have just struck midnight. It was the 3rd of August, now the 4th. I have a pretty mediocre 2-card draw here, and that's enough. It's not good enough for me to call this, I don't think. So I've lost about half the stack, half of what I did have when I was dealt that pat 9 something, 9-8 something, and eventually I got 3 callers, and it just I've got a 9-8 right now. Commit with this, I think. Okay. Need to. Oh God. Okay. We just have to commit with this one. Flashy McFlash. I mean, thought I might be outdrawn here. Let's see. If I am, I'll have to keep going. I'll have to hang on to this one. Okay. Let's see how this one. I win. Whew, okay. It was a touch and go kind of, wasn't it? He made a badugi, but that's one reason why a 9 is a bit better than, say, a jack or something. Or, I mean, jack would have won, obviously, too, but they have fewer outs to beat you. Interesting that he kept going there. I suppose he had such a big, I was really hoping Flash could well stick around. You know. I got his bounty. Wow, so 3-card 9 won that hand. Too often that happens occasionally, but not on a six-handed table very often. When you get to 3-handed or heads up, then really, core 3 cards can win sometimes. I still remember that hand from the 11 years ago. This was just fixed limit, the Scoop Badugi, and I got him all in, and I had we were heads up, right? Playing for thousands of dollars. It was amazing. And my opponent, I had him all in, and I made a 10, a 3-card 10, and he made a 3-card 9 and beat me, and he ended up coming back from that to win. I took 2nd place. Interesting. I think I might have got him all in 3 times, and I survived all-ins too. We had a very, very long heads up. Now it's interesting that we had like 200 hands of just heads up or something. It was interesting, very, very long, protracted battle. The tournament took 14 hours. It's quite amazing. I don't think that they would. I think they just run. That they have faster levels and stuff now. I don't think a tournament like that would go for that long anymore. Flash God. 2. Oh, now he's all he's wow. Oh, and you got it. I think you got to get rid of the king there. I mean, it's possible that he had a worse king. I mean, I don't know. Gosh, I've got a pretty handy going to call you here. Okay. Okay. Oh god, this is awkward, isn't it? Okay. 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 Oh god. Check. What's he going to do? Didn't expect that, did I? Here's a 10. Okay. But unfortunate there. But did he? So cool. Yeah, I was expecting him to bet, and I was going to check raise him, and I missed my, I whiffed my check raise. So with hitting a queen, it's just. You mean you played correctly on that final, street there, and the last two streets. So he actually seems to play well on later streets. Maybe he was playing maniacally in the hope of building up a nice big stack. The late reg is still open, isn't it, for another 10 minutes. Wow. 23 pay. It might even end up being more than that by the end. Good thing is that both of these players are short stacked. That helps me a bit. Okay. Very aggressive, isn't he? Okay. Drawing one now. Could run a bit better than this. Yeah, I'm not hitting those sorts of hands at all. I mean, now this is time I've got a really good 3-card hand, so some money with this. So basically the same as what I had last time. Just gotta. Okay. Oh god, do I call him here? I think I do actually. I haven't seen you. Okay. I haven't seen you yet, so I don't know what you're doing. Okay. Okay, damn. I had a jack. Okay. Yeah, this could be the end of me now. I hadn't seen you before. I hadn't paid attention to what you'd done. I don't. The fact that you hadn't. Yeah. So now I have 9,000 something, and now I'm hit heavy weather. I mean, maybe I should have just folded there, but bit of an underdog. It's probably quite close that actually. Now I'm really up against it. I haven't managed to take any bounties. That's been a problem here. It's my favourite now to miss out on the money, to not get anything from this. A couple of, well, probably 7 minutes of late registration left too. Yeah, I haven't hit a really good hand. That's been another problem here. I've been kind of, the last tournament, last time I played this where I came third, I hit some really good hands. This time it just hasn't been happening. I've done kind of well to survive, but that's not really been happening. I need to hit those sixes and things occasionally. been sort of dealing in nines and jacks and stuff. Queen, had a queen before. So I'm not going to try and limp into the money or anything. There's no point in doing that. He's actually pretty tight. I might actually make a note about this, about that. Okay. Pretty tight. I'm going to have fewer chips than what I started with. Yeah, he's raised 3 times. Michael at start I will put Tawny. And now since then, it's kind of dialed it back a little bit. It says just 23. I've been happy last 5 minutes or so. Ever since I won that hand, that big bet. Look at that. Why is he betting 8? Oh yeah, he's going all in. Okay. Oh, this as well. So E is a problem that I face here. That one of the things I've been up against in this tournament, and the one I played that lasted 15-20 minutes earlier tonight, is that I don't know who all these people are because I don't normally play at this time of night, so I don't know their tendencies. Of course, they don't know mine either. Kind of guess a bit though. So I wonder what he's got. He says if I've lost this, then wow. I said okay. Well, I don't know whether I'm going to raise this up. Well, not now. It's drawing very dead there to that hand. How was he used Pat with that, wasn't he? Second nut 7, which is, what number is it? Number 17, if I've got that correct. It was 1, 4, 4 5s. Again, so we've got these big hands that people are making here. Ogre top now. With a decent stack. You've got almost 61,000. And this is from New Zealand. You've got to wonder how you get 61,000. I'm not sure it's even possible if you're a good player to get that sort of, I mean, who knows? He's got obviously plenty of bounties there too. Yes. Amazing. All 7th out of 29. It's still the 27th out of 28. Still, late reg hasn't finished. So people still joining. 30 left now. 23 pay. So 1 minute till the, well, the late reg is finishing any moment. 31 left. Amazing. People are desperate to play. 32. Best thing to do is to not play at the moment. Yeah, you've got to be completely up off your trolley to be playing right now. I mean, see, look at me. The stack I've got is actually less than what you start with, or what I started with, and it's going to make it very, very difficult for me to ever win a bounty. And that's exactly the situation you face. I'm actually quite glad I've been moved to this table, you know. Exactly the same situation you face if you join now. 3,000, 3,000. Looks like it's like a newly created table or something. There's short stacks here. Wow, 37 now. 27 pace. So people, they're joining at the last second practically. It's like must play. Worst thing I can possibly do is not play. Well, tell you what, the best thing you can possibly do is not play. He's gone, so I'm a big blind now though. I'm about to get involved. You join in again? Christ. What to do here, honestly. Might just want to get it all in immediately here or something. I don't think I can call like a big raise or whatever here with just what I've got. There's dead money in the pot, so there's incentive for somebody to raise. Like you. Big incentive for you to do that. Like you've just done. So I have to fold, unfortunately. If I had a good 3 card, I would have just got all my chips in there. Drew 2, you see. Bring it all in. So you might not even know how to play badugi. Doing 2 again. Wouldn't be surprised if he shows down king, king, queen, jack or something. Oh, well, yeah, well, it wasn't that, but maybe he did know what he was doing. Maybe he had 6-2, and, well, I think a lot of money's going to go in here. From my point of view, I'm so short. Okay, I might just, go for 3 times here. Okay, well, cool. Well, he's got a badugi. That's okay. That was fortunate, obviously, to hit there. Oh, King Jack 10-8. Well, that was interesting. Now back on this table again, as we're down to 32. We're still in 30th place. It's no bounty for me because he just had me out, just had me covered. So I actually was a slight favourite there against his hand. 51% against his absolutely terrible badugi, but still. So this time, I did make a big hand that time. And I survived. I'm still alive, just. clinging on by my fingernails here. How come I've got no notes on you? Okay. Nope, the 4 diamond's not quite the right diamond. Just chipped up a bit there, I can see. What a weird tournament it's been up and down. Like, the bounty tournaments kind of can be like that. Even if you don't collect bounties, it can be like, because people are play more loosely generally in a bounty tournament because of the bounties, so you get more fluctuations in stacks. You will find people more likely to end up with these sorts of stack sizes than in a non-bounty tournament, probably. I've got to fold this, but absolutely horrible hand. So late reg is definitely finished now. So actually down to the, we're down to the, looks like I'm going to make some money actually. Well, not make money, but get a payout. I think, if I've worked this out correctly. What is the payout? 347, okay. Wasn't thinking about that. But I thought, still probably going to be a losing evening for me regardless. I won't call a raise, but I'll raise myself if it folds around. I mean, I will call someone limps, I will certainly call. I think I'll min raise this. But not now, but fold. I thought I was getting up with like maybe the worst possible badugi, but I actually got the worst possible 3-card hand. Suits Babos. That's interesting. Ireland. A huge stack. There's some enormous stacks there. To my right. Thankfully they're to my right, but I'm the baby stack in this table for sure. Yeah. Just a fold. No, not quite. On the button, you could maybe make a case for raising this. Babos, spelt like that and pronounced like I just said it, is a Hungarian name. Does she still? I think she still plays this Hungarian tennis player, Timea Babos, and I think I saw her play one time, and I had a student called Timea, and she was Hungarian, but you know, living in Timișoara and speak Romanian as well. It's kind of interesting. On my trip back, like I took this bus back on last Saturday. An hour and a half and then another 8 hours, so quite a long time to be sitting on a bus. Not the first time I've done that though. And we sort of skirted around almost the, oh, I was getting excited for a second there, the border between Romania and Hungary to the west there, and it's kind of northwest really, and we stopped at this like cafe, but it also had a fruit and veg market right next door, which was really cool. Had a 25-minute stop or something, I think it was. Just so I could get something to eat, coffee and things, and I had plenty to eat anyway, actually. And yeah, they're all speaking at the market. They're speaking Hungarian, and it was like, oh, okay, don't mind, Ogatop's gone. Yeah, and it's just kind of fun. It's a funny language to hear. It's all and I'm like, huh? Yeah, what? But at the market they spoke Romanian as well, so that was right. Markets you can just sort of point, show fingers and things anyway. If I'm not getting any hands here. I'm in 21st place. I was in 21st place even before this hand, out of 21. So unless something amazing happens, I'm not going to be around much longer. If it's, yeah, I could possibly, just with the sheer odds I'm getting, if nobody raises, like that you've just done, then I would have probably completed there, but the stack is so small. It's a slightly frustrating tournament, not being able to get any bounties. I've been building up a stack, and then it gets knocked down. Build it up, it gets knocked down. But what was the? This is another situation that's quite common here. Is that you will cash and actually lose money. Well, this is an interesting one. No messing around here. And we just need to see what he's got. Could easily have a badugi, but even so, I've got to get it all in here. There's no messing around. I'm going to call for sure. Well, he might even re-raise. He might have some sort of, yeah, big hand. Okay, he's got a badugi for sure, hasn't he? Okay. Lots of clubs. Oh my god! Oh, look at that! Hit number 5, and this badugi was terrible. Okay. Wow, number 5 on the river. No, number 4 on the river. That's number 4. Whoa. Wow. How? Okay. Well, a little bit more commentary to come yet, still, maybe. That's an escape. Right, well, I think I have to mess around here either. Okay. Got this. So he, again, I wasn't actually an underdog, funnily enough. At least from Malta. It seems like a cool country, a cool little island. I've never been there. Language looks amazing in Malta. They use every letter of the alphabet in pretty much every situation. It just seems like you look at these words and you see these Q's, X's, and Z's and stuff, and it's like, like double X's and W's with double X's and K's and everything. It's, I don't know any other language that's like that. So very briefly, I've been to 5 figures the first time, but that's... Oh, whoa, okay. Another huge 3-card hand here. Can I? I'll be 3-betting anything that anybody raises from here. Okay. We're gonna call... Oh, he folds, interesting. Suddenly getting hands, aren't I? I mean, all good 3-card hands. Not badugi, I'm gonna fold this though. So a long way to go if I'm gonna really make headway. I've got a badugi here though, which is interesting. I don't know what to do if somebody raises. If you raise, well now I'm just gonna okay. I'm gonna raise this up as well, why not? Okay. Chip it up a little bit here. And this, do the same thing. Looks like I'm just doing it, just going crazy, but I'm not. I've actually got hands here. Okay. It's funny why it does, how it does that. So actually, 12,700. Only making like little incremental increases, but you can see little pots here, 1250, 1,000. Really stupid how it has 00 in it. It's not dollars. These are just chips. Half chips don't exist here. You can't raise to 0.5. So a little thing like that they could sort out. It's just a silly little thing. Nothing here. So we're pretty much tied for the. Although actually I do have 17 more chips, but you know, and you have a decent bounty, so that's 17 could come in handy. If for whatever reason we both get it all in the next hand or something. Okay. Check our raise size a little bit here. Okay. If you get it all in or something, what's happening here? Okay. I'll just bet. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to get it all in now. I mean, I might be beaten here, that's the thing. No! Wow. I was happy with how I played that. I didn't just get it all in there. I was able to get value for my hand. I thought that was pretty good. Now, draw 4. Don't draw 3 here, draw 4. For God's sake, don't draw 3. Or anything, any sort of other combination. And I'll be drawing 4 again. If nobody bets here, I'm drawing 4 again. Well, he does bet, so I'm out the way now. Something's nowhere. I've got 25,000. It's just really amazing, honestly. Still no bounty, of course. So I mean, I mean, so I was a favoured at one point to not even cash. And I had that hand where I hit number 4 on the third draw. That was wow. Okay, I was up against a king. At the other hand where I was up against, oh god, okay. That amount again. Oh, that's a real bugger. That's a real bugger. But it's happened sometimes. And some people you see will slow play that, just limp and stuff. And I'll never do that. I could have raised a little bit smaller. But I think if they're not calling 1444, they're not probably even calling 1,000. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe they'll call 1,000. You never know. But 1250. Never. Wow. So that's an unlucky break there to have a pat 7 and to not get any action at all. This is good enough to raise. I'll raise to that same amount. To a slightly different number. Makes any difference. Call here. Oh, he's not going to. Wow. I'm going to call him. He's doing the same as what I did. Here then. I'm going to fold. Yeah. I'm going to fold this actually under the gun. Even 6-handed. I just don't want to get involved with that. A little bit the same way. But I had a good run. I can't complain. Still no bounties though. It's a crazy thing. Oh fuck! Holy fuck! Sorry. Let me just swear. I do mean to swear. Well, I just couldn't help it. Wow. Happens like 1 in 11,000, something like that. The last time this happened to me. Okay. Don't fold, please. Okay. God. Right. Good fold, mate. Good fold. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn. Well, you have to laugh sometimes. I didn't get value for that hand, but I don't know what else I could have done, really. I'm going to fold this. Maybe it feels a little bit tight. I'm going to fold, actually. Wow. Oh, I was really hoping that somebody would hit there, Ah, couple of massive hands, 7 and then that. Wow. I mean, is it 1 in 11,000, something like that? It's 11,000 something, so it's about, yeah. Bounty's $9. It's $1 because I've been nursing a pretty small stack for most of this tournament. I got down below my starting stack after being on 9,000. Not quite on the button. That's a raise for sure. It wouldn't be terrible raising from there actually either. The suits and everything, double suited. If you look at me, you see there's the biggest stack, and look at that. Wonder if this is Wonderland. Well, look at one. If I put Wonderland in here, oh yeah, you see you've been the biggest stack for a large chunk of this tournament. The blue is the average stack. And I've been below that for most of the tournament. I mean, I'm actually just above it at the moment. But just, and then, I nudged above it just there too, and then, but you see, I was really, on a bottom feeder for a little while there, for a long while. So interesting to look at these graphs sometimes. You've got like in Wonderland. Yeah, I mean, you didn't make a fantastic start actually. You were sort of, kind of doing okay, and then somehow you just skyrocketed up there. So to this 7th place. Wow. Could have been better though. I could have got action from my 7 and knocked people out. I've got no bounties. That's the other thing. That's the problem. That's the one thing I'm not so keen on bounty tournaments conceptually. Is it gives an advantage to people who build a big stack early. They basically get a prize for getting a lot of chips early on. That's how you win bounties, basically, by getting lots of chips, by covering everybody. So by making a good start to the tournament, you get rewarded for that. More than if you make an iffy start and survive, but then chip up later, which is what I've done here. I'm penalised for my bad start, even though I've had a good run. The good run I've had lately hasn't been rewarded, and it's like if you run a marathon, which I've never done. I don't think I'll ever run a marathon. Nobody gives you a medal for being ahead after 5 miles, do they? I mean, you could even crash out of the tournament completely after getting a few bounties or getting a big stack. This happens quite often. Someone will get a big stack and then completely crash and burn, but they still get some money for that. 3, hell, okay. You drew 2, so let's see what you do. What sort of bet you? You don't bet at all. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can't bet this. Oh, I don't think I can bet this because occasionally this will actually be good. Oh God, you could have 4-2-1. That's just insane. The passivity with that. I mean, you might not have had 4-2-1 all the way. You might have made that. I have to fold this. But you needed to be betting there at some point in that hand. Not doing that was just crazy, honestly. Actually, the second biggest stack at this table, remarkably enough, but a long way behind you. I've seen you before. Okay. Harry, where's Harry from Germany as well? Quarter to 12 in Germany. Oh, three of them, so half the tables from Germany. Quarter to 12 in Germany, quarter to 11 in the UK, quarter to 1 for me. And then Canada. Depends where in Canada you're from. I don't know what time it is. You're in, Vancouver or Toronto or Winnipeg or wherever, Edmonton. I used to quite like, in the old days, I think before maybe they changed it, I remember them changing it maybe in early 2011, they had they showed you where, in what city or town you came from. That was fascinating. I found that really interesting, to try to locate these places on maps and things. Some people, you could even write them in Russian, Ekaterinburg and things like that, and Samara. Sounded quite exotic, and then they realised, I think, that, oh god, big hand from you, 7-6. Not quite in this position. Close, actually. Certainly from the button I'd be raising at that. 7-6-4-3, you've got that and that. Why is he not getting more money than that? So let's do a bit passive. I might just write this down, actually. Passive. Okay. Any more passivity, I'll actually change his colour to the pale blue. This time he's bet half the pot. He does have a badugi. I'm definitely going to put up this video, at least part of it, this tournament, no matter what happens, because it's been, oh god, I couldn't call because all these people behind me. We've got very few chips, bounties in play. Damn, I'm 2-2. I actually hope he wins this pot. His portion of it, anyway. One, okay. I think I'd be going all in there regardless. There can't actually be anything I'd be doing what he's doing. I think I'd probably be get rid of that. Anything. Okay. Do I call here? I suppose I do. So limping is horrible, but it's gonna call. Right, that's the idea of that. Yeah. All 3. Okay. It didn't hit very well though. It looks like you've got a badugi actually. To fold, that's a bugger. He doesn't have a lot of chips. Damn. Cool, just because of his. Yeah. Oh, with a good 3-card hand, I would have called there. There's no way I'd be open limping anything normally. It's only because of the bounty. You had a really terrible lead, but it was enough. Got 2 people here. Fewer chips than me. I'm going to fold this, no matter what. They both have much bigger bounties than me. Well, you can't have a smaller bounty than me. It's not physically possible. Soon we'll be going on to 2 tables. That will happen very soon. So I've got the payouts. So actually it's not until 15th that there's a little pay jump. Fold this as well. So you shift up a little bit there to 11. Things have sort of settled down a little bit. The start of this tournament was just utter mayhem. I was amazed I survived, and then I'm very lucky to. Here we go, 2 tables now, and we've got some people who Shaman 16.5, Harrier 11, Gavin 17. Four of them with fewer chips than me. Interesting. Not quite. Some sort of in the middle, and these 2 slightly bigger stacks, and you'll see the big runaway leader. And A8 Wonderland has sort of dropped down a little bit. But yeah, we've got a couple, all 3 of them on the other table. And it's interesting, out of it, all the last 16, the final 2 tables, only 2 of us have managed to, well 3 actually, sorry, have managed to not get any bounties. Oh, 3 of us, okay. A whole raft of people are able to get bounties without cashing, such as this Moby Dick, who I've seen play No Limit Single Draw, where he plays a bunch of other stuff. And this guy here, yeah, he was the maniac. But look, he got knocked out, almost immediately at the start of the tournament, and he had tons of chips. He's got all these bounties here. He's actually going to make a loss because he put 880 into this and got 750 back. I will make a loss if I'm the next one out. Otherwise, I'll make a slight profit, a small profit, at least. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, what did he get called by then? Ooh, gonna fold it. Very, very close time. Oh, hang on. Oh, did he hit that on the river? He did. Yeah. Don't know about that call there. Don't know about that. Small open there, 2.2. Ooh, and then the big blind. Yeah, well, so he's chipped up as well. So our stacks have kind of tightened up a bit. The bottom end, middle end. Middle end just doesn't make any sense. Bottom and middle. Oh, so it's like down to 50. So there is a 7 on the other table. And this. Oh God, what's happened to you? What's happened to you? I want to know what's happened to you. You've completely, all your bounties, your $14 of bounties. Had a fantastic tournament actually, and what? Doesn't make any sense. I think there's a miss. Oh, I actually had a badugi. I want to see what actually happened. Because it's impossible to have what they said they had. I just think he was the victim of running into a huge hand. Hell no, I don't know what's going on at all. I'm completely confused with what's going on here. Oh, so this Wonderland must have gone. Oh, okay. Let's see. This is break time. I just want to see what happened to Wonderland there. Oh. I don't think I can see it. It's like a glitch in the system here. It's reversing me back to when I was okay, it's not showing me the hands before the last 3 or so. It is definitely break time. Be back in 4 minutes.